In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I make over $10,000 a day by literally just posting silly little videos on the platform of YouTube that drive traffic to an extremely simple online business and offer that I run. Back in November, I posted 3 YouTube videos across 9 days, these ones that I'm asking over right now, that grew my offer from being stuck under $30,000 a month for over a year to over $160,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue. And it started making me over $10,000 a day immediately. I posted the first one of those videos on November 18th, and you can see just how quickly this grew revenue for our business. $13,000 a day, $12,000 a day, $11,000 a day, $10,000 a day, $5,000 a day, $10,000 a day, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000. This went on for months and months and months, guys. And what's cool is this isn't just making me new cash now. This was actually building my recurring revenue, meaning that this built me a monthly recurring 6-figure per month business. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Champ. I am a YouTuber and serial entrepreneur. I've made over $5 million by creating content on the platform of YouTube that is designed to build businesses either for myself or my clients. My partner and I have gotten over 50 million views cumulatively on this platform for ourselves and our clients. And in this video, I'm going to break down the exact strategy I have used to milk millions out of YouTube so you can do the exact same thing for your business. Of course, if you want me to just come into your business and help you accomplish this exact same thing one-on-one, if it doesn't work, you don't pay me, you can book a call below this video. Otherwise, let's just get straight into the value. So like I said, guys, back in November, over a 9-day period, I posted 3 pretty simple YouTube videos that were literally just me talking to a camera, educating people about the topic of trading crypto. You don't have to make videos about trading crypto. They can literally be about anything as long as you are able to educate people on the same topic of the business that you are intending on selling them. Anyway, over this 9-day period, I added not just $130,000 in new monthly recurring revenue, but I collected almost $100,000 in just 9 days. You can see the date sorted beneath this on WAP. And it's pretty incredible that we have the power to do this for our business by literally just posting basic videos on the platform of YouTube. And what's pretty cool is the funnel that I used was not at all complicated. As a matter of fact, if you click on these videos, you will see that I just have a very basic CTA where I show some customer wins about a minute into my video. And then there's just a basic text call to action and a link to a very standard VSL funnel here. So they're just a VSL and a checkout button. We process their payments and they get in. And what's really cool about this offer for me as well is because I already have systems in place, like a lot of you probably do who are business owners watching this video, I didn't have to do any extra work. Like I was literally able to just post these videos and collect millions of extra dollars without doing anything. I just post these videos on YouTube and collect money at no extra work for me. I'm not having to spend on ads. I'm not having to go build some new complicated funnel. I just direct traffic to the business that I already have. And these videos weren't even hard to make. So this really unlocked an entire new paradigm for me as far as how I can scale businesses online. This made me the most money and grew my business the fastest that it has ever grown. And the reason why I'm making videos on this channel is because I want you guys to be able to do the same for your business. Like scaling doesn't have to be hard. And this also works for basically any offer. The offer that I showed you before was a low ticket offer for just $150 a month. But if you have any sort of regular call funnel, high ticket offer, if you're selling anything online that is between, let's say, $1,000 and $10,000, this will actually work even better. And you don't even necessarily have to have a big YouTube channel like my other one that I showed you earlier. And to prove to you that's the case, I actually went ahead and started a second brand new channel about 1 month ago here that is still under 300 subscribers. You can see that this is only getting between 500 and like 1,000 views a video. I'm posting extremely basic Loom videos like this one. And in the description of these videos is, again, just a super simple CTA and then a link to my Calendly that just has a few qualifying questions and allows people to get directly on calls with me. And yes, guys, that is a Spain flag right there. And the reason my background sucks is because I'm recording this from Marbella, Spain. I'm supposed to be on vacation right now, but I'm always working. That's the time application freedom that is provided by being able to just post YouTube videos and grow my business. But the point that I'm trying to make is you can really do this with any business, any funnel. You can grab traffic from YouTube and scale rapidly. So how can you do the exact same thing? How can you grow your business rapidly with YouTube? Well, I've broken it down into pretty simple steps that all of you guys can follow. And the first of those is to map out your ICP, or your ideal client profile. Now, as a business owner, you probably already know this pretty well, but you need people actively seeking solutions to their problems and who are open to new ideas and approaches for those problems. So, for example, for me, my ICP is a business owner that is between $10,000 and $50,000 a month who is trying to get their business to the next level and is actively looking for ways to scale their business. The reason why it's important for you to get as specific as possible like that, because you'll notice that I know who they are, how much money are they making, and what is their biggest problem, is because that is going to allow you to create content, to choose titles, to do things that speak specifically to and only to your ICP. For example, you'll notice that this video is so centered around being able to scale an existing business that if somebody saw the title, or if somebody clicked on this video and they didn't have a business to scale, it just wouldn't even make sense for them to watch this channel, which is great because I can't serve those people. So there's no reason for them to watch this video in the first place. So you have to get really clear about that. And it's important because these are also the people who will be searching for your videos on YouTube. Now, I included a screenshot here of a video that I posted about a year and a half ago that's close to 700,000 views now. And if I zoom in here on the traffic, you'll notice that almost half of my traffic on this video is from YouTube search. Why is this so important? It's important because YouTube search traffic is the most profitable type of traffic on YouTube, because these are people who are literally searching actively, proactively for the solution that you are ready to show them in your video and then pitch them to pay you for faster and better implementation within that video. So if you can drill down on your ICP, you can figure out how to make videos that that exact person will be searching for, and we'll circle back to this in just a minute. But the second step here is then going to be to reverse engineer what I call their prerequisite beliefs. And in order to do this, what you need to do is ask yourself, what is the chain of beliefs that someone would have to have in order to end up buying from me, even if they had never seen me before? The reason this is so important is because we're going to reverse engineer our content around convincing people, or rather installing in them, all of these beliefs. So this might sound a little bit abstract. Let me give you a practical example. In the case of this channel, the prerequisite beliefs that somebody needs to have that would end up buying from me, who clicked on a video of mine and had never seen me before, which is probably you, if you're watching this, because I intend on this video going viral, would be A, first to believe that they can grow their business with YouTube. B, then to believe that YouTube is the best way to grow their business. Then C, to believe that I am the most qualified person in order to help them grow their business with YouTube, which I just convinced them is the best way to grow their business after convincing them that it's even possible. So literally just pause this video if you need to. Take 5 minutes to write these out. This is a great exercise for scaling your business online with any sort of marketing. But the reason, again, why we need to have these is so that we can create content around answering these questions. It's basically like objection handling. And this is also how we further instill belief in customers who are already solution aware. So if you clicked on my video and you're already aware that YouTube is a solution to scale your business, me answering these prerequisite beliefs is still going to convince you even more that it's a good idea. And it's also going to capture clients who are not already solution aware. Oh, I typed solution. Sorry, guys. Solution aware, because, for example, if somebody clicked on this and they weren't yet aware that YouTube was the best way to do it, well, by the end of this video, they will be convinced that that is the case. So pause this video, write those down, and then we'll go ahead and move on to step 3 here, which is before we actually make any videos designed to install those prerequisite beliefs, we have to go find outlier concepts on YouTube. And the way that we find outliers, which are literally just videos that have done really well on small channels, is to download a free browser extension called vidIQ. You can Google it, pause it, and download it right now. Then start scrolling through YouTube until you find what are called outliers. You add them to a playlist, and then you choose one of these videos to basically steal. Now, let me show you what this actually looks like in practice. Okay, so I'm scrolling through YouTube. Don't mind my algo being absolutely cooked here. And okay, here, look, see this little score right here? That is the outlier score. And that means this video has performed 83 times better than most videos on this channel. This has 66,000 views. This is probably quite a small YouTube channel. And the title here is 40,512 with one faceless shorts channel by stealing content, full course. Now, when you see a video like this, what you want to do is add it to a playlist dedicated to outliers, because you're then going to revisit this list to effectively steal concepts, but change them to your niche of videos for your business. So I, for example, could look at this video and say XXX dollars with one tiny YouTube channel by stealing content, full course. Basically take this concept, take this title, slightly modify it to fit my niche, and then just make a video basically copying this video, which is what I've done for almost every video on this channel. If you were selling a trading offer, you could do XXX dollars with one trading strategy by stealing ideas, full course, right? Or continue with the example of if you were, selling a trading offer. I've just pulled up my outliers list that I constantly add to on literally like a daily basis. We also share this entire outlier list in real time with every single one of our one-on-one clients, guys. Would be, I don't know, $37,000 with 2 trades per day. Just copy me, right? Or let's keep going. Let's do another example. Non-guru explains how to print with day trading, right? And then by taking inspiration from these titles and these thumbnails, what you're doing is basically giving yourself a fighting chance, whether you already have an existing YouTube channel or you're starting a new one, to get an outsized amount of views on this video that's going to grow your channel and subsequently grow your business. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, oh, but I want to be original, and you can. And by the way, if you're wondering if this works, people do it to me with my original ideas. Those 3 videos that I showed you earlier, watch this. Like literally like 5 different channels copied my exact titles and thumbnails, especially my thumbnails, and literally blew themselves up by just copying. Look at this. This is basically the exact same thumbnail and the exact same title that I used for these videos that I just showed you. And this thing got 31K views on his channel, which at the time had only like a few thousand. Look, he did it a couple times actually. This is my exact title from my channel. Shout out to this guy. Like, game is game, whatever. I just had a good idea at this time. And it got 334,000 views on his channel. And he literally just copied my exact title and my exact thumbnail. And he even copied the exact editing style. So like, it's not rocket science, guys. You just need to go find outlier concepts that you like this dude did with my video, add them to a playlist, and get ready to copy them. Anywho, moving on to step 4 of this process, once you have those outlier guys, you then just need to go build a Miro board. Now, Miro is literally the free website that I use to build this nice little like flowchart, PowerPoint type presentation thing that I'm showing you on this video. It's super simple. Like, there's no magic sauce to how you need to make your Miro board. Making it the right color or having the right arrows isn't going to make your video get a million views. All that really matters is that you are providing a ton of value and actually educating people, which if you are a business owner, you certainly know how to do. Now, in our one-on-one offer, I do have even a full recorded course on exactly how I go about creating these in order to convert a lot of clients. I provide a lot of examples, but honestly, guys, most of you are definitely smart enough to figure this out. And what you are trying to do in this board is simply instill in your viewers the prerequisite beliefs that you wrote down earlier, right? So a really good example of me doing this, I'll just pull up one of my old Miro boards. So here's an example of an old Miro board I did instilling these prerequisite beliefs in my viewers. This is an old video on my channel. I told you earlier that the prerequisite beliefs that I need to instill in people are first believing they can make money and scale with YouTube, then believing it's the best way to do that, then believing that me and my partner are really good at doing that and they should buy from us. And you'll look, if you look through this Miro board that I made, that the very first thing that I'm doing them is showing them an example of making over $4.6 million. This is actually a video that was scripted by my partner, the same one who is scripting videos for all of our clients, but showing them that we've made over $4.6 million with a single video on the platform of YouTube. I then go and show them that I've collected over $70,000 with a brand new YouTube channel. And I'm I'm immediately addressing that prerequisite belief of, can you make money with YouTube and scale? Well, of course you can, because I'm showing you that I have done it. I then go on to show them that the average earnings per view on YouTube are 40 to 500 times greater than these other platforms that they're probably already trying to get traffic from. So now I am going ahead and addressing the prerequisite belief of YouTube being the best way to do it. And then throughout this, I just show a bunch of proof that I am actually good at doing this. So I address all three of those, and that video has converted a bunch of calls on which I have sold a $5,000 to $20,000 offer to clients. So feel free to go back and watch other videos on my channel to see how I do this in real time. But this is all you should be thinking about as you construct these Miro boards that you're going to use for these videos. Then for step 5, you're just going to record a simple Loom video walking through this Miro board that you created. And I cannot emphasize this enough. The simpler, the better. Feel free to click off this Miro board and show examples of the stuff you're talking about, just like I have, but just focus on giving actual value, not like all this super scripted mumbo jumbo stuff. And people and clients that I work with are always like, oh, but champ, like if I just show them everything for free, then why would they buy from me? That is the worst limiting belief ever. Okay. It is not true. The more free sauce that you give away in these videos, the more people are going to buy from you. People who are watching this video right now, some of you guys are going to learn so much from me in this video and still click the link beneath this video right now and buy from me, because people don't want information. They pay you for implementation. They pay you to come in and just do the things that you just showed them for free in a video. So get rid of that limiting belief. The only real hard and fast rule that I have for you is CTA softly at the start. If you go back on this video, you rewind it and watch it, you'll notice that I was just briefly like, right after the intro, hey guys, if you want to work with me one-on-one, feel free to book a call. Anyway, let's get into it. The reason for that is you don't want to, really bombard your viewers with like this big massive pitch at the start, or they're just going to click off. But after you get, let's say, halfway through the video, feel free to, pitch a little bit harder, like I have started to do throughout this video. But that rule is very, very important. And then after you've recorded that Loom video, you can just go make a simple thumbnail on a platform like Canva. I use Canva with very basic screenshots and basically just construct a slightly nicer version of an actual screenshot from one of these videos. Just to show you a practical example of what that actually looked like, here's a previous thumbnail I did for one of my videos on this channel. Now, what I did was I just screenshotted the payment processor that I was showing at the beginning. As a general rule, you always want to screenshot the part of your video that has the biggest number, but I went into the payment processor and screenshotted it instead of just screenshotting the video, so it was a little bit higher quality. I dragged it into here on Canva, which costs like $20 a month to use, by the way, guys. And I'm not like a professional graphic designer. I just went into Elements and looked up like underline for a, I can't type, underline for a nice little red underline to put under here. And then all that I did was then take a manual screenshot of my little face circle like this on Canva. So I literally was like, and then use my screenshot tool around my bubble and then drag that onto the little Canva thing here to sort of like simulate an actual screenshot of the video. But this way I can make the picture higher quality. I can click into it and go to edit, and then I can, go to adjust and scale up my sharpness and my clarity just to make it pop a little bit more in the thumbnail. And that's basically it, guys. Like, I'm not paying some thumbnail designer to make me big fancy thumbnails or anything of this nature. And it does well. And we have a great CTR on this channel. You don't really need to worry that much about production quality whenever you're making videos that are designed to actually convert people. You just want to clearly communicate information like I am, or at least like I hope I am in this video. But once you've done that, you can literally just start posting these videos directly onto either a brand new YouTube channel or an existing one. The main thing that you need to understand here, though, is that there's going to be 3 types of main videos that you are doing. You have your top of funnel videos, you have your middle of funnel videos, and you have your bottom of funnel videos. Now, what most people fail to understand about YouTube is a YouTube channel is an entire sales funnel, right? A lot of you guys are probably used to building out these big, massive funnels that have, email sequences and lists and all this stuff and multiple websites. YouTube can be an entire sales funnel. That's why I'm able to make 6 figures a month off this tiny channel by literally just having a call booking link in the description. But in order for that to work, you have to have these 3 styles of videos, which are as follows. On the top of funnel videos, that's where you're using the broadest titles and talking about the broadest topics that are designed to appeal to people who are not yet problem or solution aware. So understand that there are going to be some people on YouTube who are going to end up buying from you that don't even know that they have a problem yet. An example of me doing this would be this video that I posted here called $30,278 per day with one tiny YouTube channel. Just copy me. Now, you'll notice in this that I didn't even speak only to people who already know that they have a problem of needing to scale their business. I just attracted them by saying that you can make money, right? Inevitably, business owners, my ICP, click on this style of video, and then I make them aware throughout the process of this video that they have the problem of needing to scale their business by showing them how easily I've been able to scale mine. And then I present to them the solution of YouTube, and you can go watch that video after this one to see exactly how I did that. Then there are middle of funnel videos, and these are sort of broad titles and sort of broad video topics that are designed to appeal to people who are problem but not yet solution aware, right? And an example of doing this will be this video right here called I Built a $5 million business in 22 days, just copy me. Now, if you look at the title of this video, it's strictly geared towards people who are problem aware of needing to scale their business. That's why I included the word business in the title, but I did not yet include the fact that they actually should be using YouTube in order to scale their business. So this is an example of a middle of funnel video. And then you have your bottom of funnel videos, which are designed for people who are solution and problem aware. In my case, that means people who know that they have the problem of needing to scale their business and know that YouTube is a solution and just want to learn more about exactly how they should be doing that. And an example of that style of video is this most recent one that I posted called How to Make $152,000 per month on autopilot with YouTube for infopreneurs and coaches. So I'm specifically making this for coaches and entrepreneurs who want to make more money, who also think that YouTube is the way to do it. And the reason why you need to have all three of these guys is because we need to cast a wide net, slowly indoctrinate people by getting them to subscribe to the channel and watch more and more of your videos, because there will be people that come from these top of funnel videos that are just like, oh, I can make $30,000 a day. And then they start watching more of your videos and find out, in my case, that YouTube is the best way to do that. And then, I post this video that is specifically about how to do it with YouTube, and they're eventually like, okay, I'm going to buy. And that is why, guys, I get on sales calls with people from these videos, and before I can even start pitching them, they're like, nah, dude, I just have a few questions, and then send me the payment link, right? Because they are so educated and so aware that I am qualified to solve their problems just by watching these videos that it makes my sales process ridiculously easy. I don't have to have some massive sales team. I don't have to have any complicated funnel. Like, I can take these sales calls myself because they are so easy. By the way, if you want to just talk to me, it's me on all of these sales calls. So if you want to chat with me and see if any of this even makes sense for you, feel free to book a call beneath this video. But guys, I'm trying to just lay all of this out as transparently and as simply as possible, because this exact way of growing my business literally changed my life forever. It's allowed me to travel the world while making multiple six figures a month and literally just posting basic videos like this. So please, if you found this valuable, at least subscribe and give it a shot. Even if you don't want to talk to me, maybe you book a call somewhere down the road, or maybe you never do and you just get a bunch of free value from my videos, make a ton of money, and then tell other people I'm smart, and it grows the channel. So I appreciate you all very much, guys. I hope you found this video valuable, and until next time,